Good morning, all. I, Mrs. V.A. Yavle, Assistant Professor in Department of Electrical Engineering, will discuss with you all today the calculation of no load current for a single phase transformer. That operating characteristic is no load current. The symbol that we use for this is we denote this with I naught or I suffix naught. This basically has two components. Whenever we talk about the no load current, it has two components. The first component is the magnetizing component, which is denoted by capital I subscript small m, and the second component is known as the loss component, which is denoted by capital I subscript L. If you want to draw a phasor to show the no load current, we generally represent it. So this is the flux, this side we have the voltage, this is the EMF, and okay, so the magnetizing component on the x-axis and the loss component is taken on the y-axis, which is known as the IL. So basically now today we'll be seeing the calculation or the derivation for the no load current for three-phase transformers as well as for single phase transformers. Okay, so the first topic of discussion is we'll be seeing the calculation of no load current for single phase transformer. Okay, so now let us draw a schematic for a single phase transformer, which you now already know. So it is where this is your window space. Okay, so we can call this as HW, which is height of the window, and this is the capital W, that is the width of your complete frame. Correct. Now for a single phase transformer, there are two more parameters which we have to consider. LC, small l subscript c, is the length of the flux through the core, and Ly, that is small l subscript y, is the length of the flux through yoke. It is easy to remember. Wherever you see small c, it is related to the core part. Small l depends or relates to the yoke section. Okay, small y relates to the yoke section. Now, as it is clear from the figure that we have drawn, LC is always will be equal to the height of the window, whereas Ly is going to be the width of your frame, which is capital W. There are two more terms which we should know. ATC, small at subscript c, which is the mmf per meter for flux densities in core, and ATY denotes the mmf per meter for flux densities in yoke. So now we have to calculate what is the total MMF. Okay. So the total MMF for a single phase transformer comes out to be twice ATC LC plus twice ATY LY, right? Because you have the, if you refer this figure, right? So we have two yoke sections and two this core sections. So the total MMF which is present will be twice ATC LC plus twice ATY LY, plus we have to include one more term in this, which is known as the MMF required for joints. Okay. Now one thing is, practically the values of ATC and ATY are actually taken from the BH curves, okay, for the transformer steel. We have the BH curves for the transformer steel, so they are taken from the BH curve of the transformer steel, right? Now we have to find the magnetizing current component, right? So where the RMS value of Im is given by AT0 divided by root 2 Tp. This is the standard formula. But what happens is, this current Im is not sinusoidal in nature. And therefore, the peak factor, okay, which is denoted by Kpk, is added instead of the constant root 2. So therefore, the equation turns out to be Im is equal to AT0 upon Kpk Tp. Okay. Now we already know that Pi is the iron losses. Okay. So the loss component IL for the single phase transformer would be simply Pi by Vp. Okay. So finally, the iron losses that are should be calculated by finding the weight of core and the yoke. Okay. So the loss component or the iron losses are calculated by finding the weight of core and yoke. So no load current for 3-phase transformer, okay, will be the total MMF that you are finally, it will be I naught is obviously equal to Im square plus IL square under root. Okay. So for single phase transformer, we know now what is the value of this Im. This Im is nothing but total MMF divided by Kpk into Tp, where T is the number of turns. And IL you can calculate using Pi upon Vp. Correct. So this was about the calculation for the no load current in case of a single phase transformer.